Ab'emikwano mbabuuzaako nti musibye mutya kansubire nti muli bulungi. All my viewers on YouTube channel Mukasa Joseph Yugi mbabuuzaako nti mwebaleko kukola, mwebale kubanga muli bakozi, mwebale kuba Mukama nga bakumye nga muli balamu. Abalwaddemu tubasabira Mukama Katonda abasuuse obubaluma. Bafiiriddwa, it is sad, nothing to do with it, naye mwekwase Mukama Katonda ajja kukimala. So far today, zene business, I had my friend nangamba nti twogere ku business ya mobile money, but tugenda kwogera ku mobile money mu episodes 2. This is the first episode. The first episode tugenda kujogerako tutya, tugenda kwogera bintu ki, tugenda kwogera things which you need to know, things which you need to know to start a mobile money business in Uganda. Byetugenda okwogerako biki byoyina okumanya okutandikirwako nga tukola mobile money business in Uganda. I think whenever we are moving everywhere here in Uganda, you can't move in 5 kilometers without seeing somebody making this business, whereby what means is this business ekolebwa mu Uganda every day, but some people they need to start this business. But I want to let you know what items do you need at first ze tugenda okwogerako biki byolina okuteeka mu nkola. Then the last episode nja kujja nkubuulire watya bwogenda okufuna operating lines from the networks za MTN ne Airtel, kuba ze lines eziri dominant ezikozesebwa mu bulamu obw'obulijjo. So today we are going to start with mobile money. Mobile money, it is an electronic mobile service that allows users to send money and receive money, and to save money or to keep money on their mobile phones. Tuogedde ku kigambo mobile money nti yeno system eri ku digital nga bwe tukyogera ennaku zino, nga osindika sente within a minute netuuka wa weerina okulaga. This system is better than tugamba, it is faster growing and convenient than the traditional banking. Nti bino bye wagendanga mu banka n'oteekayo sente. This system for mobile money, it is convenient, edduka mangu okusinga bw'onogenda mu banka simba layini kino ne kino. Sibagamye prohibit going to the bank, naye nkugamba nti eno business gye tugenda okwogerako so sene njikunyonnyola ekola etya ya muwendo bayi lwojjako engalo ng'osindisa omuntu noli lwafuna sente. So you have to use this business oba osobola okuyingira into this business mu kutereka, mu kujjayo, mu kusindika sente. Requirement number 1 which we need, tugambye requirement to kickstart the mobile money agent business in Uganda. Nti bye tutandikirwako amangu nga tulowooza ku business bye tugenda okwogera. It's 1. Number 1, number 1 which is required to have two transaction lines, which is MTN and Airtel. Despite of the fact nti zino zeziri dominant zezikozesebwa zanguwa abantu okukolera mu transaction money. So eno line gye tugenda okwogerako, it's because it is dominant nti akatale kali shared in all Uganda. Osobola okusindika esente ng'oli Masaka within a minute ne ziba nga zituuse Kapchorwa. So those are the most transaction lines zitugenda okukozesa. Then requirement number 2 which we need, Requirement number 2. Twetaaga ne tugenda tufuna kye tuyita mobile cell phone or mobile smartphone. Why we need the mobile or the dual mobile? So bwe tuba tuyingira business ekintu kye tulina okutuna namba 2 nti tulina okufuna essimu. Mostly bw'oba osobodde okufuna waliwo ze tusobola ez'amapeesa ne tusobola okufuna ze tuyita smartphones. But you can look for the smartphone kuba smartphone zina 2 capacity lines. Osobola okuteekamu eya Airtel, then the same time n'okozesamu eya MTN. So we require the dual one. Lwaki twogera ku ssimu? Nti okwo kwe kugenda okukolebwa transactions. Oli omuntu bw'ajja ng'ayagala omusindikira essente omubuuza tusindike ku line ki? N'akuddamu nti tusindike ku Airtel. And why we are talking about the dual cell phone? Nti dual cell phone ogicharginga once nekukolera ebintu bya mirundi ebiri. Nobanga osogikolerako ku Airtel ne MTN than using a single line, a single phone cell. If you are using the single phone cell, it means nti olina okucharginga essimu 2 omulundi gumu. And you know in Uganda the cost of a unit y'amasannyalaze a bit higher. All in all, when we are doing this business, we have to look how we save. The more you save, the cost of living butya bw'obeeramu mu bulamu, it means the more profit you are going to get. So we have number 3, which we need. Twayogedde ku bintu ebiri basic omuntu byasobola okutandikirako, then bwe tubimala tugenda bannyonnyola lutya bwe tugenda okufuna operating lines mu second episode. This is episode 1. The third thing, one needs a retail shop space. Oba a retail room. Nti omuntu yeetaaga okupangisa wagenda okukolera oba lumu mwagenda okukolera. This is so important. Nti omuntu wa wagenda okukolera, wa wagenda okusinziira okukolera mu business. Byolina okusooka okutunuulira. But this business nungi. If you can't afford to rent a space or a shop, so osobola okufuna ka kioskiko ku balaza oba emmeeza yo in an open space. You can look somewhere, somebody having a veranda. If bakasitoma weebali, you can do the transaction. Bw'olaba nga lumu ya bbeeyi gireke, genda ku veranda for the starting. You start the business. We Mukasa Joseph Yugi, we are encouraging people to start, not to keep money into the money into the bank, or not to keep the money at home. You'll find the problem when we are starting when you didn't start the business. But if you go through the business, the money will be used. Once you start the business, you start getting profit than somebody keeping money at home. So the fourth thing, ekintu ekyokuna, it's the furniture. If we are talking about the furniture, it means you need to look for the chair which you are going to use into that shop. Then we have to look for the display. We have to look for the display table. If we are looking for the display table, this is what we have to do. This display table has to be with a drawer, whereby some items which you are using on the mobile money, we have to keep them into the drawer, like the box which is keeping the records, the charger which are charging the phones. If you are no longer at that moment, the place is not busy, you can use you can use the you can put those phones inside those drawers. So the fifth thing, it's the transaction book. Mostly people are running the business right now in Uganda. People do not want to use records. So if we are talking the transaction book, it's where you make the transaction. Whereby if someone come and pick money, you write his name, where you have sent the wandika erinnya lye naludda wa sente gyazisindise n'omanya nti sente bazisindise ajjeeyo n'omuwandiika n'ono asindise n'omuwandiika, whereby at the evening you can balance your fraud n'omanya nti ono namusindikidde zino, ono namusindikidde zino, ono namusindikidde zino. It's good. You remember in Uganda there is a case whereby Nagrinya's case, who was assassinated, who was murdered, or Kasolo yababuuza, do you have a record book wangu ondaga najjayo sente? It means it may come to you, somebody may come to pick money from your mobile money, then at the end nakugamba nze sijjangayo, oyina we nasayininga, nina we wawandika nti zijeyo sente mu ID name zange amanja gange mwegali. So please be careful. You have to have a record book, transaction book. These things which we are talking, the bintu ebikola ki ebitandikirako. Then the last thing, it's not the last thing. The last thing, it is who is going to make the transaction? The employee. You have to look for a trustworthy employee or operator. So if you look for somebody who nga si mwesigwa, olina okufuna omuntu agenda okukolera if nga gwe togenda kwekolera. Olina okwefunira employee nga agenda kukolera naye nga mwesigwa, trustworthy. So people who are watching our videos, please try to subscribe us on our YouTube page, Mukasa Joseph Yugi, Facebook, Mukasa Joseph Yugi. Try to follow us, subscribe to us. Mutugoberere, ffe twogera ku bya business at the end. So tubagala nnyo. Then lastly, ekintu kyengenda bagamba nti episode eddako ngenda babulira mutya bwe mufuna operating lines and how you can gain profit from mobile money. Thank you to watch us. I'm Mukasa Joseph Yugi. Mutugoberereko ku YouTube page yaffe Mukasa Joseph. You like, you comment. If you have a business, joyagala